This is your Instagram logo, folks. This is your Instagram logo. My mom and dad had all of these cameras. Now, I don't know if they work. I do believe you'll see some of these are in really mint condition, and I do believe that they will work. But let's just take a little peek, a little peeky at this. So look, hopefully y'all can see this well. Let me move my little notes here so I can see it too. All right, so this is just a Polaroid 250, whatever that means. And look, it's still complete with the book. Look at this. I don't have a clue how to use this thing, but look at this. So it's one of those, I've tried to open it. I don't want to break it. I know. Is it? Yeah, that's this one. You can see it has like these little, I think it'll pop out some. There's another one too, I do believe that'll do that. But this one definitely will. It's supposed to pop out kind of like an old-timey camera. It says here, which makes me a little nervous. I didn't see this. Here's a Polaroid cold clip. Look at this. What is this for? We're just going to kind of discover this together. How to use the Polaroid cold clip. So it says use for color pictures at 65 degrees Fahrenheit and below. When in doubt about the temperature, use it anyway. Okay. Preheat cold clip in warm inside pocket. Is this how you develop a picture? Yeah. Develop for 60 seconds with cold clip. So you could develop Polaroid cold clip pictures with this thing. That's wild. Man, we've come a long way. We've come a long way. This was printed in the USA on March of 1968. 1968. Color slides were hot. I don't remember these. I think that was just before I was born. I mean, I was born in 78. I was born a decade later. I've never seen this camera in action. An automatic 250 land camera. Never seen it in action. Yeah, here you go. Look at these pictures. Look at the beehive hair. So yeah, that thing comes out and it's just, I mean, that was the jam back then. That was just the jam. It's crazy. You got to check the temperature. I mean, I'm going to read this book. This is fascinating stuff. I wonder if it works. It's been in an attic for 50 years almost, I would say. A hot attic in Louisiana. I don't know if it still works, but it's still, I mean, it looks like it's in mint condition. Everything looks really nice. There's no scratches on the lenses or anything. You can darken, you can lighten. You can adjust the speed. Looks like a pretty sophisticated camera in 1968. Really and truly. Just don't know a whole lot about it. But cool. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yes. So obviously this lamp is going to plug into this camera. This is your Instagram logo, folks. This is your Instagram logo. The old Instamatic. The old Polaroid Instamatic X. So this is the Instamatic 10. That old Instamatic grin. For sure. So this is cool. You do the click. I remember this camera. It doesn't have any film in it, but it definitely still works. I remember this sucker. It was my sister's, and it's just so cool to see this stuff. I think there's even some, look, yeah, there's still some of this polar color. I don't know what this is. Oh, look, I guess this is some way that you can develop film from those Instamatic things, too. I mean, I know I sound like I'm an idiot because I don't know what I'm doing, but this is a little bit before my time. I vaguely remember some of this technology. But we moved on to, instant cameras and stuff like that you would just take to Eckerd's or to the little kiosks that were out in the street and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know how some of this works. I just thought y'all might think this was cool, so I thought I would want to show it to you. And I wanted to look. I wanted to look too while I was doing it. There's so much stuff in here. I don't know what everything is. Another projection lamp. Just cool. I think some of these are probably worth it. Yeah, you put the little square bulb on top for nighttime. That's right. That is right. I do remember. I mean, I remember seeing these things in action for sure, especially in gyms. Like back in Terry Wayne, if you're still in here with us, you remember back in those days that flash. I definitely remember that. You'd see it in the old newspapers. You'd see in the corner with the people with the flash for sure. I remember that. Let's look at this. This is the XL 340 movie outfit. This was Mom and Dad. So all of the there's Mom and Dad have, I don't know how many DVDs it is now, but back in the day, back in the 90s, they took all of the boxes of Super 8 and all that different type of film and got it converted to VHS. So we had all of our movies and stuff. It was set to the most god-awful music. Like you would just turn the volume all the way down. It's so freaking terrible. The music didn't age well at all, but a pretty good conversion. Yes, Terry says Ross had that for the yearbook and cat tracks. Yep, it's probably somewhere. That's probably how we got that at some point. Who knows? But, all that film and everything, they got it converted over. Then they later took it from VHS to put it on DVD. Mom and Dad have the whole dang box of all the original videos, reels, and they are in perfect condition. Like they're perfect mint condition. I'm thinking that, Terry, this may be a project for you and I to work on at some point in time. It may not be a bad idea to try to remaster those and convert them over to digital now from the masters, not like from a tape to a DVD, from a master to a tape to a DVD. The image quality is terrible. Now, later on, some of them had speech and all, but this thing did not. There is no audio on it. So all you could do is just film. But look at this thing. Look at this. This was a pimp camcorder back in the day. This is a Kodak. This isn't a Polaroid. This is a Kodak. But you can still look through the viewfinder. It's super clear. I mean, it looks clear as day. I remember trying to mess with this a little bit whenever I was a kid. Josh Curry and Colby and Stewart and all, we would mess with it, hoping to record, but we didn't have any film. And if the film that we would have, we didn't have any way to watch it. So there was a projector. There is a projector. I didn't bring the projector. I don't know where that went. Maybe I did bring it. I don't think I did, though. But they had a projector, and I do remember watching that. But this, what year was this thing? Let's see. Look at this. I mean, Mom and Dad still have the original box. This stuff, do you think, gang, do y'all think this is worth money? Should I sell it? I mean, Mom and Dad, it's vintage stuff. I'd love that. I'd love to keep some of it, but at the same time, it takes up a lot of space. If I could get some money for it, I mean, heck with it. Mom and Dad are like, hey, make you some money. I'm like, well, okay. But I may not want to. Let's see what years. A lot of times, these books, you could see what year everything was made in. This one doesn't say. It doesn't say. I mean, it's obviously in the 70s. This looks like early 70s, which would be around when my sister was born, maybe late 60s. I'm going to say 70s just based off of this look. But the price of this bad boy, $147.49, which let's say it's 1970. That's a lot of money. I mean, this was like a $400 camera equal to today. Maybe not 400, maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little more. I just broke the box. I just knocked it down $20, whatever. I doubt I ever sell these. Yeah, Paul says it might be. Take it to Pawn Stars, Rick. Yeah, I don't think Rick's going. This is going to have to be something a collector would want or something like that. Yeah, Terry says that would be fun. Would be cool to do. It would be. It would be. Start thinking. Start thinking, how can we put Super 8 reels onto something and suck it into the computer to make it digital, Terry? You're my expert, and you're my only hope on that, too, because I have no idea. Brian says Linda McCartney's dad invented a lot of those cameras. That's cool. I do remember hearing something about that. There's a lot of pictures of her, too, aren't there? So cool. So cool. This is the coolest, though, to me. This is the freaking coolest. Everybody knows it. They make them now. They're back. But look at this original bad boy Polaroid one step. Now, I know how this works, and I know how that works. And I remember my sister using this thing, too. I'd love to see if it still works. I mean, looking through it, it is as clear. I can read the chat from here through the viewfinder. It's just so freaking cool. It's just so cool. And of course, y'all will remember this. It comes with these squares, these flashes that would last like hardly not much. I mean, the OG Polaroid land camera. Really freaking cool. So I love it, man. I love seeing that kind of stuff. I just wanted to share it with y'all. I thought it would be, something neat. Maybe y'all had some experiences with some of that stuff and all that. But so much fun, man.